exactly what kind of hawk it is. The best clue I can give you is that same belongs to a group of hawks that are named after their red tail. The red tail hawk, that's right, yes. It's a hawk on the red tail, so we call it the red tail hawk. It's very easy to name it. But yes, Sadie is a beautiful member of the red tail hawk, finding all the extra things that everybody else has on.
No.
This is absolutely gorgeous, but you can find all through North America, right around here as well. Very
Look at him looking at you, Matt.
He's
checking you out.
Or if you don't think you have, if you've ever been driving down the highway or the county road and you saw a vertebrae sitting on top of a tree or a telephone pole, you've seen the red-tailed hawk. They love hanging out along highways. It's their favorite place because we created the ultimate hunting ground for them, right? They love hanging out there because there's nowhere for animals to hide. Lots of animals like to bask on the highway, and we've conveniently installed hunting platforms every 30 feet or so. So, yes, they love hanging out next to highways. It's the best place for them.
They keep being...
And I guarantee
they're ignoring them.
If you drive along the street, you will see them all over the place. Now, that's not just around here, by the way. That's pretty much everywhere you go in the Western Hemisphere. They are one of the widest ranges of any across the Western Hemisphere. You can find them in every province in America, almost into the Arctic Circle. You can find them in every single state, all throughout Mexico. They go down as far as Jamaica regularly, and sometimes they will wander into South America as well. So they have a massive, massive range on them.
He's cleaning his nails.
And that actually comes from two things. One of those things is that the red-tailed hawk does not have a favorite food. And because they don't, every flea becomes their favorite food. They'll eat a mouse, they'll eat a toad, a rabbit, a songbird, a snake, a roadkill. It really doesn't matter. If they want to eat it, they're going to.
My mom and dad's dogs.
They are not scared of living next to humans. They'll build their nest anywhere they want to, regardless of who's already living there. So you can find them building their nest in public parks, in people's backyards, even sometimes right on top of buildings. They really don't care. If they want to live there, they will. And those are the two most important things, though.